1:15, this is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Niranjan Abesundara. Beneficiary program will be conducted in a transparent manner. It has been stated that all should work together in understanding of the present economic crisis in the country, which is an important fact. Necessary measures have been taken to develop the tea industry. Minister of Health said that the prices of 60 varieties of medicinal drugs will be reduced by 16%. UNP chairman said President Ranil Wickremesinghe rebuild the country with the use of his political experiences. Foreign news, Mr. Sarkis hails Conservative win as a mandate for reform. Chairman of the Welfare Benefit Program, B. Vijayaratne, said that the Aswas Benefit Program will be conducted in a transparent manner. Various groups are making statements to fulfill their narrow objectives. He told the SLBC that no rule will be followed for it. Opportunities have been made to make protests regarding the information of the beneficiary register. Appeals in this regard can be forwarded. Minister Dr. Bandula Gunawardena said that all should work together in understanding of the present economic crisis in the country, which is an important fact. He stated that the reality of the situation should be understood without making boastful statements. The country will go further back by propagating false information through the media. The government has no necessary recurring expenses to cover the expenditure when maintaining the government. Therefore, there is a shortage at the state budget of the government mobile accounts in every year. Due to this reason, all the government administered had to take loans locally and from foreign countries. These loans are being paid on long-term installment basis. He pointed out that there is no sufficient income for the government taking loan at high interest rate by issuing sovereign bonds to the international market. The bonds will end by 2029. Sri Lanka has declared as a bankrupt country for not being in a position to pay loans. Participating in the Dutton's program on the SLBC, he said, all should understand the reality of the country. Chairman of the Tea Research Institute, Chintaka Lokuhette, said that the necessary measures have been taken to develop the tea industry. He said the new tea innovation will be utilized as commercialized the products. He reiterated that the quality of tender leaves and producing of high standard of tea and cost management and to introduce new tea varieties will be carried out. He made his remarks while participating at a media briefing held at the Information Department this morning. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Minister of Health said that prices of 60 varieties of medicinal drugs will be reduced by 16%. The relevant Gazette notification was issued on the 15th of this month with the signature of the Health Minister, K. Rambakwella. Chairman of the UNP parliamentarian, Wadira Abewardena, says that the President Ranil Wickremesinghe is taking measures to rebuild the country with the use of his political experiences. Debt restructuring program will be completed by September. All trade union activities and political parties should work with more meaningful aiming of narrow political gains. Meanwhile, the government is taking measures to strengthen the relations with China, India, Japan, and the Middle Eastern countries. That was local news.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Police media spokesman Senior SSP Nihal Thalduwa said that a special operation will be conducted to control underworld in the future. An all-line operation will be conducted in this regard with the support of the Police Special Task Force, Police Intelligence Units and Tri-Forces. The IGP has given necessary advice to carry out these operations in a well-organized manner. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
And on to Watchlight has been accused that the construction work of two-story building for technology unit on Deligama Prakma Mahavidyalaya in the Kagal educational zone has been suspended midway. Parents point out this unit will help for the children to obtain practical education. The request relevant authorities to take speedy measures in this regard. This was the attention of the governor of Sabragama province and came to you in Watchlight. On to world news. Mr. Sarkis hails Conservative win as mandate for reform. Honduras brings in curfew after night of violence. Instability rushes up pressure on Vladimir Putin. Greek Conservative leader Kyriakos Mitsotakis has announced his centre-left rival in the second election in a month and said that he is a strong mandate to move faster on the path of change. His New Democracy Party won 40.5% of the vote, almost 23 points ahead of Syriza, with most of the votes counting. He beat Syriza in May, but called new elections in a bid to win the majority. ND is today the most powerful centre-right party in Europe, he told delighted supporters in Athens. Mr. Mitsotakis is credited with successfully returning the Greek economy to stability and growth after severe debt crisis and 3 international bailouts. President of Honduras had declared immediate curfew in a town where 13 people were shot dead on Saturday. Xiomara Castro described the killings in Paloma as a brutal and ruthless terrorist attack. The victims, who were at a birthday party, were 12 men and 1 woman. Separate murders in the northern Sula Valley region brought Saturday's death toll to at least 20, authorities said, and are thought to be linked to drug trafficking gangs. In a weekend of mayhem, I'm beginning to understand why Russia's national symbol is the double-headed eagle. 2 heads staring in opposite directions. First, Yevgeny Prigozhin declares he's ready to go all the way in his mutiny against Russian military. Then he makes a sudden U-turn and orders his Wagner fighters to back the base. In a TV address, President Vladimir Putin declared the rebellion a criminal adventure, a grievous crime, treason, blackmail and terrorism. Yet just a few hours later, as a part of an agreement with Prigozhin, it is revealed that all criminal charges against Wagner leader are being dropped. And back to the headlines of the world news. Mitsotakis hails conservative win as mandate for reform. Honduras brings in curfew after night of violence. Instability rush up pressure on Vladimir Putin. That was world news.
Development News is brought to you by
Vacancies for women from Desha Sri Lanka for housemaids in Kuwait, Oman and Saudi Arabia for ages 23 to 58 years. Contact number 037 7500 500.
Newly constructed Kathragama main bus stand has been vested with the public. Minister Dr. Bandar Gunawardena has present as chief guest of the occasion. In parallel to this ceremony, 2 new buses were handed over to facilitate transport activities in rural areas of Gotagami and Nagavidya in Kathragama area. That was development news.
Vacancies for women from Desha Sri Lanka for housekeepers, home cooks, caretakers and home nurses in Kuwait, Oman, Saudi Arabia and Singapore for ages 23 to 57 years. Salary starting from 156,000 rupees. Interviews with foreign agents are now on. Come whether you have a passport or not. Branches, Colombo, Kurunagala, Anuradhapura and Matara. Contact number 037 500 500.
New 6 teams for the Super 6 stage of the CWC Qualifier 2023 have been confirmed after Sri Lanka thrashed Ireland by 133 runs. Another 2 qualifying matches of the ICC World Championship in Cricket tournament are being played today. The match between Zimbabwe and the US team and the Netherlands vs West Indies are being held in Harare today. West Indies have scored 18 runs for no loss at the end of 4.2 overs. That was sports news.
Go ekakthiyana youth ekata life eke change ekata niyameta set wenna as wahagena dakapugina habe karanna youth ekata niyameta set wenna friendship ekamenna.
The all new NSB Ithru account, NSB I Am, a plan for your dream.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Sri Lanka's second largest life insurer, Softlogic Life, launched Sri Lanka's first artificial intelligence AI TV commercial, recreating 4 of the most iconic music legends of the country. Echardo Tepala, Mutil Malavarachi, Clarence Vijayawardena and Sunil Pereira using deepfake technology. The creative campaign, which showed the 4 artists performing Softlogic Life iconic Laddu Laddu is currently making waves across Sri Lanka. That was Business News.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekakthiyana youth ekata life eke change ekata niyameta set wenna as wahagena dakapugina habe karanna youth ekata niyameta set wenna friendship ekamenna.
The all new NSB Ithru account, NSB I Am, a plan for your dream.
Economic News 2023 Entrepreneurs Trade Exhibition will be held tomorrow at the Vallabhai Seminar Hall from 9 to 7 p.m. This has been organized by the Small Entrepreneur Development Unit of the Vallabhai Divisional Secretariat Office and the People's Bank. Cloth material, gem and jewelry and many other goods can be purchased at considerable discounts. That was Economic News.
Weather Report.
Showers and showers will occur at times in the western and Sabaragawa provinces and the Kandy, Norelia, Galle and Mathura districts. So the showers will occur in the northwestern province. Showers and showers will occur if you place in the Uva province and in Lamphana Medical district during the evening or night. Fairly strong winds can be expected at times in the western slope to central hills, north central province and in Puttalam, Hambantota and Trincomalee districts. That was the weather report, and back to the headlines. Beneficiary programs will be conducted in a transparent manner. It has been stated that all should work together in understanding on the present economic crisis in the country, which is an important fact. Necessary measures have been taken to de-wet the industry. Minister of Health said that price of 60 varieties of medicinal drugs will be reduced by 16%. UNP chairman said the President Ranil Wickremesinghe is taking measures to rebuild the country with the use of his political experiences. In world news, Mitsotakis hails Conservative win as mandate for reform. That ends afternoon news at Radio Sri Lanka.